Hi everyone, I'm Soraya. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now in this video, it's all about transformation. I had this painting and I knew I wanted it to be a little bit more cohesive, have it all come together a little bit more. And that's what I set out to do. Now the video is short, but it did take me many hours. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments section what you think of it. Do you like the before? Do you like the after? Let me know. Thanks for watching. So as you can see, this painting is quite vibrant. It has many colors in it, and I really love that about it. But this white part in the middle just wasn't doing it for me. I needed to tone it down first so then I can work with it. Add color on top of it or add more white on top of it, just to kind of get a base on it where I can start working on it. Now I did start off with a sponge because I do love working with my sponges, but I do use some brushes, about 3 different sizes later on. The sponge gives me a good opportunity to cover quite a bit and blend really well with very little effort. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up and click on the bell icon to receive all notifications. Now you will see another little button called hype, and that's just to give me a little bit more exposure. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's just a little button that you press to say I like this video and maybe YouTube should show it to more people. So I'd appreciate it if you push that little button as well. Now I'm showing you my sponge. It is a dry sponge. I have not wet it. I just put a little bit of paint. I turned it around and used the other side. The paint comes straight out of the tube, and I just put a little bit of it on the end of the sponge and then start blending. And I like having kind of, let's say, a dirty sponge because then I'm able to create some really interesting color combinations. So this is one of the brushes that I use, this 1-inch brush. I find that it's really good when you kind of wiggle it around. It creates some really interesting patterns, and in an abstract, it's really cool to see what can come out of it. I also use it lots of times as water for in a seascape or something like that. So it's a good tool to have. Just that 1-inch brush, just a little bit of paint at the end of it. Again, the paint is straight out of the tube. I haven't added anything to it. This again is another one of my very favorite brushes. It's a round 12 is what I guess the official name of it is. I finally found it at the store. You can see it in one of my other videos where I was so excited I had to show you. But it's nice because it's round and then pointed at the end. And then I go back whenever I need to with my sponge. I don't hesitate to go back and forth between whatever tool I need to get the painting to look the way I want it to look. Now this painting started off as a fluid pour, and I used to kind of do a lot more of them than I have been lately. And I loved it because you can just pour whatever colors you want and you blow it out and you get these gorgeous patterns. And then what I do, I think differently than a lot of artists, is I go one step further and I will enhance it. And I'll enhance it with my brushes, also in this case with my sponge. And it just changes up the painting. So to me, I think it improves it quite a bit. Just recently, I had someone ask me if it's easier to work on a brand new painting or something like this where you need to transform it. And really, I think trying to transform is a lot harder than trying to start brand new, because sometimes you get stuck on what is already there or trying to get a vision of what is existing to what you want it to where you want it to be. So it is a lot more difficult to me to work with something that's already existing. I know it's just paint, and like I always say, you can paint over it, you can go over it if something is not working, but I find that transformations are a lot more difficult. Now here's a funny question. Do you like the sound of scratching brush on canvas? Now I know I do. I love hearing it. I love while I'm doing it, I get lost in what I'm doing. So, but I'd like to hear your opinion on it. Leave me a comment. Now, like I said in my intro, this did take me many, many hours. It's just a lot of detail, a lot of work. Seemed a little bit repetitious for me to show you every single thing. This gives you an idea of how I do my work. I add color, I go over the color. Sometimes I change my mind and go over it again, just depending on how the painting is looking. I do often step back and I look at the overall painting, where the direction is going, and if I need to change anything or add anything. Oh, I love to paint, and I guess every part of it I love to do, but especially when I'm doing all the detail work, it's coming to an end. I know that it's coming to an end. There's nothing much more to do but adding those tiny, tiny, small details, adding a bit of color here and there. It really draws the viewer in. I'd like your opinion. Would you prefer seeing some fluid pours with enhancements like abstracts? Do you like the sponge paintings that are seascapes or sunsets? Whatever. Let me know what is your favorite painting style of mine and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Okay, so here are the final results of this painting. I am super, super, super happy about the changes that I made. It definitely needed this, much more in line with the kinds of things that I've been painting lately. And so I am happy with that way it's looking now. I added so much detail and color, kind of neutralized it. Not a lot of color, but bringing in some of the outer colors into the painting to make it a little bit more cohesive. But I think it works together so much better. A little bit, a hint of that red, but not overpowering like it was before. And a beautiful, real focal point here, which was, I think, it really needed. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Should I have changed it? Do you like it the way it was before? Do you like it now? Let me know, and click on the link you see now to see more of my tutorials.